Hey, Shalom. First of all, I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Yahweh who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shai who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give a double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, how serving this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the Akim across the four corners of the earth who teach this truth and risk life to do so. It's going to be a quick video, low willing video, just edifying, low willing you brothers to get something from the video. Basically, what it's going to be about is just gaining some wisdom, man, and how to walk in this thing. You know, from time to time, even myself, brothers might need help, maintaining in the truth, man. And because understand that, this is the straight gate, straight meaning difficulty. It's narrow, it's a narrow path. And sometimes you can stumble and fall a little bit. You've been marinated in the world in Babylon for so long that, this being righteous is almost new to us. You know what I mean? It's almost new to us, but it's the most important thing to us, because that's a part of this truth. The truth is the most important. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is the most important thing to us, which comes with this truth, and coming with the truth is being righteous. So that's one of the most important things to us. Sometimes we need books like Sirach, we need books like Proverbs to keep us on the path, in different storylines and stuff like that to keep us on the path. To keep us in that path, man, so we can walk upright to the best of our abilities. But I'm just go through Sirach 6, and I was reading through it. I just want to get a couple points that I highlighted, and maybe it'll help Akim out. Lord willing and will. This is Sirach 6, and I'm gonna start at 4. You can read all through it, but for time's sake, I'm gonna get the kind of the ones I highlighted a little bit. So this is Sirach 6 and 4. It says, "A wicked soul shall destroy him that hath it, and shall make him to be laughed to scorn of his enemies." So a wicked soul will destroy him that got a wicked soul. A wicked soul. That's why it's not good to be wicked. Even though it brings, it might bring pleasure for that moment, but the end game of it all is death. To be honest, this is 5. It says, "Sweet language will multiply friends, and a fair speaking tongue will increase kind greetings." Right. And it's a precept to this. This precept to this is what's the scripture, man? It says, "Agree with your adversary quickly." Agree with your adversary quickly. And then another precept is basically sweet words come like I think it's in Proverbs, or Psalms, one of the two. But like kind words or soft words will calm down a hot situation, man. And you got to know when to use it and how to use it. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, you get pulled over, right? If you get pulled over, then you use these words. You use your soft word. You use basically you don't be hard. You don't be tough when you get pulled over. Understand this is your enemy, man. You deal with wisdom, okay? So this is 6. It says, "Be in peace with many, nevertheless have but one counselor of 1,000." Okay, be in peace with many. Now we live in a world where that's hard to do, but if you be in peace with many, the more peace you gonna have, man. The more peace you gonna have if you in peace with many. You know what I mean? The less trouble you gotta be. The less trouble you got to fight. It says. It says, "Nevertheless have but one counselor of 1,000." Okay, which is wise. Because therefore you get direct and straight answers. Because everybody's answer might be different. You know what I mean? You might lead yourself to confusion if you have more than one director. This is 7, or more than one. Because you can get directions from Akim. You know what I mean? But anybody outside of Akim, you're bound to get confused. This is 7. It says, "If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him." Right? So prove a friend first. Kind of like how wisdom proves us. Right? It proves us first. Can we walk by it? Can we talk by it? Can we live by it? Can we apply it? You know what I mean? And then once it figures out that, okay, cool, you can apply, you could walk by it, you can talk by it, you can live by it, then it becomes cool. It becomes a weapon almost, get you in and out of situations. It says, if thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first and be not hasty to credit him. Right. Don't be hasty to credit somebody. Okay, because you never know what their true intentions or their true colors is. This is 8. It says, for some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble. Exactly. So some man is friends just to benefit. Okay. Let me go down. It says, this is 10. It says, again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction, but in thy prosperity he will be as thyself and will be bold over thy servants. Right? So when you at the bottom, they ain't nowhere to be found. Right? But in prosperity, everybody with you. Okay? And brothers might have seen that. You know what I mean? In this world, when you were in the world, everybody was with you. You might have been popular. Right? But as soon as you come into this truth, they switch up on you. They turn up on you. That's just one example. You know what I mean? They switch and they turn up on you. And they show their true colors, from family members to women that you might have had, to friends, so-called homeboys that you might have had. Yeah, they switch up. Okay? They switch up. But guess what? In due time, right, we're going to have the power forever. Okay? For eternity, for everlasting. We're going to have everlasting power. And then you'll see these people like, oh, wow, you a genius. No, I just have faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. I was blessed to receive this knowledge. Okay? It says, this is 12. It says, if thou be brought low, he will be against thee and will hide himself from thy face. Right? So if you fall off, he'll hide himself from you. 13, separate thyself from thine enemies and take heed of thy friends. So separate yourself from your enemies and pay attention to your surroundings, especially the ones that you call your friends. Okay? Let me go to 16. It says, a faithful friend is the medicine of life. That's why you got Akim, man. We faithful towards each other. That's medicine. That's why the brotherhood is so important. You know what I mean? That's Sirach 6 and 16. That's why the brotherhood is so important, man. Medicine of life. Brothers will give you all kind of different, points of views and wisdom and all kind of different things that you can live by that'll help you. 17, it says, whoso feareth the Lord shall direct his friendship aright, for as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. My son, gather instruction from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom to thine old age. Come unto her as one that ploweth and soweth, and wait for her good fruits. For thou shalt not toil much in laboring about her, but thou shalt eat of her fruits right soon. She is very unpleasant to the unlearned. He that is without understanding will not remain with her. Let me go to 21. It says, she will lie upon him as a mighty stone of trial, and he will cast her from him ere it be long. 22. For wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many, which is beautiful. Okay? And many can't hold wisdom, but she is not manifest to many. So wisdom is not manifested to the multitude of people. Just like you got the scripture that says that, we were chosen out of the cheapest of men. So when you're chosen, you receive wisdom of this word. You know what I mean? And it's not given to everybody. Only 144,000 and the 1/3 is going to be saved. It's way more Israelites than 144,000 and the 1/3. As a matter of fact, the 2/3 Israelites are going to be destroyed, man. 2/3 is bigger than 1/3. Okay? It says, give ear, my son, and receive my advice, and refuse not my counsel, and put thy feet in her fetters, and thy neck into her chains. So basically, bow down to wisdom. It said 25. It says, bow down thy shoulder, and bear her, and be not grieved with her bonds. Come unto her with thy whole heart, and keep her ways with all thy power. Search and seek, and she shall be known. Yes, she shall be made known unto thee. And when thou hast got hold of her, let her not go. For at the last thou shalt find her rest, and thou shalt be turned to her, the joy. Then shall her fetters be a strong defense for thee, and her chains a robe of glory. Okay, and that's the benefit of having wisdom and using wisdom. You know what I mean? When you have been blessed with it. Okay, let me go down. It says, 26. 26 says, 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 You know what? Yeah, it says, this is 32, it says, my son, if thou wilt, thou shalt be taught, and if thou wilt apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent. And prudent is good. You can't be prudent without being wise. Okay, every leader needs to be prudent. It says, if thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding. If thou bow thine ear, thou shalt be wise. Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. Be willing to hear every godly discourse. So like, be willing to hear every godly discourse and let not the parables of understanding escape thee. If thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door, which is beautiful. So if you see a man of understanding, ask him questions, like brothers in this troop. Ask him questions. You know what I mean? So therefore, guess what? You can receive the wisdom that that brother might have. It's 37. It says, let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord, meditate continually in his commandments. He shall establish thine heart and give thee wisdom at thine own desire. Okay? So apply wisdom. You know what I mean? You have to apply wisdom. That's part of being a man too. You know, apply wisdom. The older you get, the more wise you become, the better you become. You know what I mean? Apply that wisdom. You know, it has a lot. This truth has a lot to do with wisdom. Wisdom and faith is some of the greatest gifts that you can receive, man. You know, but this was Sirach 6. I just wanted to go through this chapter. I might start doing more of these videos as more that I pick up things. I might start doing more of these videos of chapters, man, and helping Akim out, because I know these help me out when I read through them, man. And I encourage all Akim to read through Proverbs. I encourage all Akim to read through Sirach. You know what I mean? And read the old accounts. This will help you. This will build you as a man, especially a man in this truth, you know. But with that, man, Lord willing, video is edifying. Lord willing, brothers, got something from this video. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah Bashim, Makakadash. I want to tell you, brothers, to keep pushing. I want to say, stay up. I want to say shalom.